Good morning, guys. Today is Sunday, April 28th. So we will be reading Proverbs 28, New International Version. Y'all, I had a time last night with my daddy. I'm gonna get into that in a second, but let's do this hot sauce. The wicked flee, though no one pursues, but the righteous are as bold as a lion. When a country is rebellious, it has many rulers, but a ruler with discernment and knowledge maintains order. Too bad we don't got that here in the U.S. Well, a ruler who oppresses the poor is like a driving rain that leaves no crops. This is a fact because 90% of the U.S. citizens are struggling. There's like 8% of them. Like a 5% who are like barely just making it a little past, you know what I mean? And then it's like the other small percent that's controlling everything, and they're greedily watching down on us, figuring out more ways of how they can make themselves richer while sucking us drier. Yeah, you gotta love the corrupt overhead system we have. It's just, yeah, go USA. Make America great again. The funny thing with that was, America was never great to begin with. You're talking about make it great again. It was never great to begin with. Let's start by making America great in the first place. It never was. Anyway. It is so sad that some people are literally so miserable that they deliberately wake up daily seeking ways of how to make somebody else miserable. Honestly, I genuinely pity them, and I feel bad because, it's frustrating on the person who they're trying to make miserable, yes. But at the same time, it's still sad because it's like, wow, you would focus that much time and energy to try to make someone else miserable? Oh my. That is very sad. Those who forsake instruction praise the wicked, but those who heed it resist them. Evildoers do not understand what is right, but those who seek the Lord understand it fully. Better the poor whose walk is blameless than the rich whose ways are perverse. Their ways are very perverse. Ay. Huh. And it's so funny because, on average, for the females, we are tricked and swindled into thinking that we would want a wealthy man, right? But here's the reality. 92% of the wealthy people right now, I'm telling you, they got it through corrupt, dirty, nasty, grimy, filthy ways. And from what I watched last night, in confirmation with what I personally experienced, in confirmation with what I've seen others experience, it's wicked. They wicked. It's sick. They're sick. They do some real perverse stuff to get that wealth that they have. Never envy the wicked, because you do not know what perverse, gritty, grimy stuff they doing behind the scenes to even get that wealth. I knew I was not bugging with a lot of the stuff that I was feeling, thinking, and saying. And it was so funny because there was a specific video that kept popping up on my timeline. And, I was like, I'll watch it when I get a chance. Because the title, like, when I first seen the title, I was hooked from the title. But the thumbnail image, I'm like, what? Like, I did. I had to be in a certain mental space to even partake in the video. And so one of my beautiful sisters in Christ, she posted it. And I said, okay. Because this wasn't the first time that I seen that video suggested for me. And baby, I finally watched it. And my God, I'm genuinely thankful I did. One of my biggest things that was, I'm going to just say I got all the answers and confirmations that I needed in that video. That video was so enriching to my soul. My God. I'm so thankful I was obedient. And I watched it. And honestly, if you can, I would encourage you to watch it too. People perishing from a lack of knowledge is way deeper than what people think, because on average, that line is used so much, but it's never really dug into. It's never really highlighted and seriously taken serious. But I see why. I know why. And it is well. It's his well. A discerned son heeds instruction, but a companion of gluttons disgraces his father. Whoever increases wealth by taking interest or profit from the poor amasses it for another who will be kind to the poor. If anyone turns a deaf ear to my instruction, even their prayers are detestable. So guys, if God tells you to do something and you disobey his instructions and what he requests you to do, don't think he listening to your prayers. I'm going to tell you right now, like, he's not hearing your prayers. Until you be obedient, he's not going to hear your prayers. If you're a parent, it's like, with your kid, when you tell them to do something and they don't want to do it, okay, now you ask me for something, like, their toy or whatever. No, I don't hear you, because when I asked you to do X, Y, and Z, you didn't do it. So I can't hear you about your little musty toy. So it's the equivalent of that. Whoever leads the upright along an evil path will fall into their own trap, but the blameless will receive a good inheritance. The rich are wise in their own eyes. One who is poor and discerning sees how deluded they are. I'm telling you, there's nothing sexier than wisdom. Like, yeah, look good, but to stimulate me mentally, I think yeah. When the righteous triumph, there is great elation, But when the wicked rise to power, people go into hiding. Whoever conceals their sins does not prosper, but the one who confesses and renounces them finds mercy. That's a fact. That is a fact, guys. Oh my gosh. Blessed is the one who always trembles before God, but whoever hardens their heart falls into trouble. That's also a fact. And so ironically, right, with the video that I'm telling you guys about that I watched last night. Okay, so you see how it says whoever hardens their heart falls into trouble. Okay, so the guy who was doing the testimony, right, he hit a point where he hardened his heart and he became bitter towards God. Because of this bitterness, what did it do? It rotted away at his bones. We read that in Proverbs previously, right? It rotted away at his bones to the point where he got cancer, y'all. But only once he repented and released that bitterness that he had towards God did his healing come. See, I wonder how many sick people and people who are going through physical ailments, if they would release their bitterness and anger and envy and resentment and hatred towards people or God or whoever they are hoarding envy and hatred towards. I feel very strongly in my spirit that they would be set free from their ailment. But a lot of them be so full of pride that they'll feel like somebody did them so wrong that they don't deserve their forgiveness. Now, never mind the fact that if this is the card we want to pull, okay, boom, check it, right? Because here you have it, Jesus, right? Specifically came to this earth for a specific mission. To come down here and die for a bunch of wicked, selfish, greedy, corruptible ignorants who would not even believe in him, pay him any mind, give a damn about him, don't even acknowledge him, don't respect him, don't spend time with him, don't love him. He knew all of this beforehand, but he still diligently came to be that ultimate sacrifice for us. Dirty foot, bald-headed, scallywagged, no manners in the front or the back. Are you kidding me? Right? No respect, no morals, no integrity, no discipline, no self-control. He knew all of these things about us as humans, knowing we was all walking trash cans. Because here's the thing, right? Until you become born again, babes, I don't care how good you look, how good you smell. On the physical, spiritually, you are a walking trash can / dead man. Okay? So, with that being said, back to the point that I'm driving. So, he came and died for a bunch of people who only a handful would really be there for him and believe in him. And he still chose to die for us. He still chose to be hung on a cross and have nails pants in his hand, got beat unrecognizably, and turned on by the same people he came to save. Okay? So never ever should any of us feel like never ever never take that for granted. And if you find out this information, and it doesn't affect you, you're like not even, it's fine. Don't even worry about it. You're not my people. So it's cool. Right? But anyway. Like a roaring lion or a charging bear is a wicked ruler over a helpless people. A tyrannical ruler practices extortion, but one who hates ill-gotten gain will enjoy a long reign. Anyone tormented by the guilt of murder will seek refuge in the grave. Let no one hold them back. The one whose walk is blameless is kept safe, but the one whose ways are perverse will fall into the pit. Those who work their land will have abundant food, but those who chase fantasies will have their fill of poverty. A faithful person will be richly blessed, but one eager to get rich will not go unpunished. To show partiality is not good, yet a person will do wrong for a piece of bread. So King James, King James says it is, give me a second, guys. Come here, baby. All right. Oh, Proverbs 20. Excuse me. Yeah. Yeah, we reading King James next month. I'm not doing this NIV stuff next month. Hey. Where is that? 'Cause we almost done. Yes, 21. To have respect of persons is not good. Right. That means don't show favoritism, because for the right amount of money, anybody will switch up on you and trade out on you. You know what I'm saying? So verse 21 is just basically saying, don't show favoritism towards nobody, and don't think that a person is too. Don't think a person is too cool with you to where they won't turn on you. Thank you, Daddy. Do never think a person is too cool with you to where they will not turn on you. Please don't think that. Oh, let me put this sexy King James back. Hold on, baby. Sit right there. Sit right there. Okay. The stingy are eager to get rich and are unaware that poverty awaits them. Whoever rebukes a person will in the end gain favor, rather than one who has a flattering tongue. Whoever robs their father or mother and says, It is not wrong. It's partnered to one who destroys. The greedy stir up conflict, but those who trust in the Lord will prosper. Those who trust in themselves are fools, but those who walk in wisdom are kept safe. Those who give to the poor will lack nothing, but those who close their eyes to them receive many curses. When the wicked rise to power, people go into hiding. But when the wicked perish, the righteous thrive. Okay, so with that video that I was telling you about, with the guy testimony, I'm not even going to say anything about it. I think I've said enough about it. I'm just going to link it. If your spirit is telling you to watch it, please be obedient, because it's for your gaining of knowledge. Because remember, y'all, we perish from what? Lack of knowledge. So if God finds you deemable enough to even be able to obtain wisdom, oh, baby, you better cherish that and take it. Because that's a blessing. Everybody don't get the opportunity to meet and have wisdom. That's a beautiful spirit right there. It's very comforting, very soothing, very loving. And it will have you moving better in life. Okay? Remember, wisdom is a spirit. If you haven't already given your heart to Christ, please do so. Sooner the better. He know what we do. He know what we don't do. So don't feel like you have to stop doing anything before you give him your heart. Don't put yourself on a fast track ticket to hell. If anything, he is the only one who will help you be able to get to the root cause of why that tree is even there, because that's a tree. Okay? He's excellent at what he does. Let him work. Okay? Get to know him. Spend time with him. The book of Matthew. So many wonderful things happen in the book of Matthew. I got to delve into a couple of chapters for you guys. And I have a Bible that has some really cool, detailed, specific footnotes. So if you're interested and you have not already, please check that out. Give thanks every day, because every day is a what? A present. And we don't know how big or small it's going to be. Okay? Repent. Repent, repent, repent. And if you do feel like you want to stop doing anything, let it be wickedness, right? Please. Immediately. Let's stop the wickedness, right? Because that's the little green cloud smokes coming from us, like in the cartoons. We don't want to smell like that to God. Who want to stink to God? Nobody. The same way you want to smell nice for a human that you like and you're trying to impress. Let your heart be like that for God. Let that be something desirable for you. Like, I want my heart to be a good smelling aroma to God. Hello? I want my thoughts to smell good to him. That's the problem. We think too. Well, ain't no we, because, baby, I graduated, but people think too carnally and too focused on this, what we see stuff. Ain't no what you see is what you get, because, baby, it's deeper than that. I don't even know why that song came out. Well, okay, yeah, whatever. But no, because it's deeper than that. I don't want to ramble on too much, guys. But just know that it's because I care, right? If I didn't care, then I wouldn't even be saying nothing. I would just let y'all skate y'all way to hell. Like, for real, all jokes aside. Like, for real. For real. But that's not going to be nice, because then that's me having my green smoky clouds coming from my head. So with that being said, guys, we love you guys so much, and we hope you guys have a wonderful day. Please don't forget to repent, be thankful, give thanks, and don't forget the heart checks. If you can, like, just every hour, let's spice it up. Let's get spicy over here. Cayenne pepper. Like every hour, just ask him, like, is it good? Because, seriously, man, we don't want to catch no sicknesses that we can avoid because of our condition of our heart. If our thinking is stinking, then we gotta change that. So definitely do an hourly check. 29. Yes, guys, and praise and worship. That what love, man, that song right there. Because Jesus, he did go to Calvary to save a wretch like you and me. That's love, okay? And then they hung him high. They stretched him wide. He hung his head. For us, he died. That's love. Y'all, I'm finna get off of here because I want to do that song again. I did it last night. I want to do it again this morning. So, y'all, I love y'all. We gotta go. Bye.